Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace. This is another finds video. We went by 3 different places yesterday. First of all, we went to the Salvation Army. I picked up this hardcover book for $1.99. Really cool book. Great shape. Very nice. Okay, also picked up a CD. And my youngest daughter, when she saw this, made the same comment that I did. That is really cool. And apparently, there have been at least 2 other releases in this series. This includes songs like Hazy Shade of Winter, Bangles, which was from Less Than Zero, King of Wishful Thinking by Go West, which was in Pretty Woman, Maniac by Michael Sembello from Flashdance. You get the idea. I saw a guy sitting at a table and he was going through LPs, and I wasn't sure whether he was perusing them, getting ready to buy some of them, or whether he was putting them in stock. And it wound up to be the latter, and as soon as he left, I scooped up most of them. These were $1 a piece, and they are in really nice condition. The records have no sign of wear that I could see. No scratches, no scuff marks. Pretty coolage. And I tried playing a couple of them, and they just sound great. So $1 a piece. I'm well pleased. Anne Murray. Now, while I was there, I saw an album by Tennessee Ford. It's an album by Sean Cassidy, and I didn't get it. And I told my wife about it in the car, and she said, I should have gotten it. Vincent Brothers. Jesse Coulter. Linda Ronstadt. Another Linda Ronstadt album. Neil Sedaka. Neil Sedaka. And Neil Sedaka. Also found 3 there that I have not found in any price guide. They were available mail order only and were released in 1985. From the Golden Years, 50 of the most famous records ever made, album number 1. According to the back of the jacket, there were 3 volumes, and they were available by mail order only. And you can buy them on LPs, audio cassette, or 8-track tapes. And it just so happened they had the 2nd volume. And it just so happened they had the 3rd and last volume. Let's see, and the last LPs for this time around, UFO and their Lights Out album. I got some magazines and some books. I can't show you most of the cover of this one. I'll show you that much. I buy a lot of movie-related magazines, in case you hadn't noticed. And tie in with that, start with the books. I got some price guides for records. This one only covers American 45s and LPs. This one only covers American LPs. This one includes all of the formats, 78s, 45s, LPs. If it's a record, they list it. And this guide has a pretty substantial Canadian issue section. Most American price guides don't bother with Canadian issues. And there is this massive tome, which comes with an interactive DVD-ROM, so that you can access all the information in this book interactively. Okay, and then finally went by Kmart and I got this. It's only $5. Now in a previous video I talked about 78s. Now the last commercial mainstream pop release on 78 in the US was in 1959. However, Kitty records continued to be released on 78 records well into the 70s. Of course, it get a lot of abuse, being that they were used by children. So this isn't going to sound so good. I'll bump the speed up to 78 RPM. And come over here and flip the dual cartridge from LP and 45 over to the needle for 78s. Power on.
To ride the pony on the merry-go-round, around and around on the merry-go-round. They like to ride the pony on the merry-go-round, all around, all around, all around.
They love the little pony on the merry-go-round. It's round and around, they go over the ground. That's where a lot of happy little children are found, where the merry-go-round goes around. Some like the roller coaster, and some like the aeroplane swing. Some like the feel of the Ferris wheel, and the ghost ripples it can bring. But all of them like to ride the pony on the merry-go-round. They all can be found on the merry-go-round. It's fun to ride the pony on the merry-go-round. All around, all around, all around.
Come on, fellas, let's ride the pony! Yay! Yippee! Come on, I'll race you. I want that pony! No, I want that one. Come on, stop fighting, let's get on!
'Cause they love the little pony on the merry-go-round. As round and around they go over the ground. That's where a lot of happy little children are found, where the merry-go-round goes around.
Some like the game of baseball, and some like to play with their folks.
Some like to fly in the swing up high, but if you count it all, they're both, they'd rather go riding on the pony on the merry-go-round. Around and around, all our happiness found. It's fun to ride the pony on the merry-go-round.
All around, all around, all around, all around.
All around on the